Hey, scrappy people. Traci Reed here today, coming at you with a layout for a paper crafting YouTubers YouTube hop. I almost said blog hop. YouTube hop, and the challenge is to use sequins, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. But first, let's talk about what I'm doing. I have cut out a cut file that is free on my blog. I loved it so much I decided to also give it away. So there's a link in the description box below. It says Book Nerd, and you can see if you look at the photos that I'm scrapbooking, it matches the logo on the t-shirt that I'm wearing. So that's two layouts in the last month where I'm using my t-shirt as an inspiration. So it's going to say Book Nerd, and what I'm doing is, or what I've done is I've created a gradient in Photoshop that matches the gradient in the t-shirt, and I am just placing this cut file over the top of that gradient. And you can see I messed up slightly over there on the right hand side. I will survive. It bugs me for sure because I'm a perfectionist, but it's so just not noticeable that it's going to be okay. So you can see that I have cut out Book Nerd, the letters on the cut file, probably 6 times, the top layers being the same beautiful textured basil cardstock of the whole layout. The bottom layers are just regular cardstock, and I am creating my own quote-unquote thickers with these letters. So I'm just stacking them up on top of each other and gluing them together, and what it's going to do is it's going to create a really neat dimensional look for this layout. So I'm going to keep the layout and the embellishing really simple, and the real emphasis of this layout, like the real show-stopping piece, is going to be this cut file gradient slash title. So because I'm doing that, I wanted to create some emphasis in ways other than using embellishments, and so I decided to really make my title pop up and have a lot of dimension. So that is what I'm doing here. I sped this up like 10x. It took me probably about 15 minutes to get this all together, but it was a labor of love. We do that, right? We do our labors of love to get the layout that we are looking for. So now that I've got it all put together, I'm going to start bringing in my simple embellishments. So I have 3 pictures, and I'm going to collage 2 on the left hand side and then have the third on the right hand side, and then underneath the third one I'm going to have room for journaling. Now if the cardstock wasn't textured, I would have written right on the white, but because it's textured and I knew that it would mess up my journaling and it would be hard and I would hate it and it would make me angry, I'm going to use a journaling card. I'm going to pull in some Citrus Twist Kits embellishments for this layout. This really isn't a Citrus Twist layout because I'm using just really simple stuff and not concentrating on any collections, but basically everything I pull in here besides the sequins and the cut file is Citrus Twist. So this is one of their basics journaling cards, and then I have this set of chipboard stars, and the color, that blue, oh my gosh, matches perfectly. So I decided to start with blue and orange. And now right now I really wanted like an 80s vibe to go with the 80s shirt, but right now I'm struggling a little bit with placement because I'm going to get to the right like shooting star sort of placement here in a minute, but it's going to take me a little bit. I'm not even going to lie. Like these stars, I don't know why they gave me trouble. So I'm trying to, with the stars at the moment, frame my photos in a way that feels balanced, but we're not getting there because it's just not feeling balanced. So I have them set aside right now, and I have this little circle that has the green on it from the gradient in the background, and it says hello. I was gonna do like hello book nerd up here in the corner, but it wasn't gonna fit and it looked kind of awkward and silly, so I decided not to do that. I am gonna incorporate the hello, but it's gonna be more of like a confetti style piece rather than part of the title. So here I go rearranging everything again because I just cannot decide. And of course I almost lose the lose the sticker to the photo, but I saved it. So that's going to go there for the moment. It's going to move again. And we're just going to sit there. Trust me, this was a process. And it's so silly too, because it's like 4 stars and we're struggling. I will get there though, I promise, and it will be worth it. So moving these around, I'm going to start sticking them down, even though I really shouldn't yet because I'm not happy with the placement. But we're going to do it anyway. And then I decide that we really need another color of star. So I'm going to pull in this hot pink too, even though the hot pink really isn't part of the color palette. It's close enough to the red that it brings in a little bit of contrast, which is what we needed here. So it's going to work. I like it. I don't like where they are. And of course I'm going to use liquid glue and stick it down, which is just the stupidest thing I could have done because it's definitely going to move. But here we go. You know me, if you've watched any of my videos before, you know that I never look before I leap, and I'm always paying the price. So, whew, I got out some sequins. This is a sequin video. I was going to use these pretty teal ones, but then I saw these like sort of iridescent, almost yellow stars in with the teal ones, and I decided to just focus on those. And when I start pulling in these sequins and sort of scattering them where I want them, that's when I'm like, oh, okay, I know where I want these stars to be now. But we're almost there, but it's going to take me a second. So these are so complicated, and I always forget that I have that little like tiny paper picker-upper thing, which I'm going to use to place these, but I always forget I have it until I'm like, oh yeah, I need to use that because it's so much easier than licking my finger to move all of these sequins around everywhere. Okay, so here we go. Here I'm like, okay, I got a diagonal of sequins. Duh, this is perfect. It's very 80s, and this is exactly where these sequins need to go. I'm going to see if I can avoid moving this pink star since I glued it down by putting sequins up here. Nope, not going to happen. We're going to have to move everything. That's okay though. I will fix it. If it was anything else other than a printed gradient that I had stuck that glue to, like it was just the white cardstock, it wouldn't have been a big deal. But because I printed that gradient on Epson Premium presentation paper, the glue is going to slowly discolor that gradient where it was. So I'm going to have to deal with the fact that there's glue on that gradient. But first we're going to stick down all of these sequins at hyper speed. There's that little pointy stick thing I was talking about. So We Are Memory Keepers thing, I think, maybe. But you can see it picks up all of these little sequins and I don't have to fuss with them as much. Okay, so I thought maybe I could save it and stick things up here without having to move this pink star. Not gonna happen. This is gonna go here. It says, if I can't take my book, I'm not going. So it was right. It was perfect. And I have one more circle because that one circle embellishment was bothering me, so I'm gonna bring this one in too. I'm gonna end up putting it somewhere where it's definitely not going to stay, but you'll see in the pictures at the end where it ends up. I just move it a little bit, I think. Oh, I'm still trying to leave that pink star there. I'm trying so hard to not have to cover up whatever I did, whatever damage I did, but it's not going to work. So you can see the stars are now in a diagonal cascade with the sequins. It's so cute and nerdy and 80s and perfect for the theme of this layout. I wish I had got there before I put down glue, but it is what it is. The only thing I really need to worry about is moving that photo up just slightly to cover up that glue spot on the gradient, and then we will be good to go. No big deal. I'm going to fight with this yellow star so much. And in the video, and it's not even where it's going to end up anyway. But it will be part of that diagonal cascade of embellishments, which I think is just like the perfect accent to this cut file without being overwhelming, without being overpowering. Okay, just move that photo up a little bit so we covered up that glue spot, not a big deal, and we are good to go. So if you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you give it a thumbs up. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. I'd love to have you. If you don't already, you can follow me over on Instagram. I'm at Traci M. Reed. There is a list of the participants of the YouTube hop down below. All right, thank you.